Scripture of the day. Colossians 3:23 tells us, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord and not for human masters. Whether you're serving in ministry, pursuing your purpose, or simply living day by day, give it your best, because when you work for God and not seeking people's approval, your purpose becomes greater than your platform. Yo, what it do? It's your boy Teej, and we are back at it again with episode 2 of the Vyb'N Pod. Now, if you're new to the pod, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every bit of support helps. Now, today's guest, somebody I consider a brother. He's a young black musician who's been in church his entire life, and he also has a heart for worship and just using his gifts on the keyboard and the drums. Just at the age of 22, he's already had opportunities to play for major gospel artists such as Kalante Gavin and many others. I would love to give a warm welcome to my brother, David, a.k.a. DJ Bellinger.
My guy.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm chilling. I really appreciate you for having me on here.
Bro, I appreciate you. Like I said,
Yes,
I appreciate
sir.
you coming on, dog. Like,
Yes, sir.
episode 2. We up. We
Yeah.
up. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, where you from? How you get into music?
What's up, y'all? It's good to be here. I'm from Charlotte, born and raised. But I always told myself I was from Charleston. So that's
But
I claim it
yeah.
because like that's second home to me for real.
Right.
My dad's people's up there, my mom's people. Shout out to the 843,
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm definitely a Charlotte baby though. Music really came from family. Like all my family either plays, sings,
Right.
preach, holler, scream, dance,
Speaking
shout,
tongues,
everything.
all that.
Everybody has been in church since they've been kids.
Right.
So, it was just something I was really grown into, or born into rather to speak.
Right.
But yeah, it just came. My dad, he plays keys.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing drums at first though. He started off playing drums.
Ain't that the same thing that happened to you? You was playing
Yeah.
drums first and then switched to the keys?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, funny story about that, and we'll get into that too. But yeah, my dad, he was playing, but he played drums, but his dad needed an organist for while he was preaching.
Right.
So he would have my dad on the organ all throughout the day, all throughout the night, praying for him, keep laying hands on him. You go play it till you get it right. Keep playing.
Nah, that's wild.
So
That sounds like some Joe Jackson stuff.
Nah,
bro.
for real.
But the church edition.
yeah. But and honestly, I think that's what makes him. He's definitely been my biggest. That's my biggest person I look up to.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, I could like everybody else, but the person that instilled in me what I have is him.
Right.
And I'm forever grateful to my dad for that. He's so supportive with what I choose to do.
Right.
He doesn't, it's a lot being a PK, people normally try to put you in a box.
We actually episode 1 we actually talked about that, about being a PK and being held to a certain standard like we're not human.
Correct.
I can't stand that.
And
bro.
honestly,
I
it
can't
ain't
stand
even,
it.
I don't even think it's just being a PK no more at this time. Like the time we are living in right now is church people as a whole. Like, I don't know if you've been seeing the whole thing on TikTok, but they basically going about how people are forced to believe in Jesus, and we as Christians criticize and do all this, that. Now, granted, some of y'all do be criticizing. I'm not. It's a lot of.
That's what you call judgmental Christians.
But to each his own. Lord knows your heart. God
and
bless
that's that's the sin. Judging others is
correct.
If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I don't think it's one of the 10 Commandments.
Nah,
it's in the Bible somewhere.
it's
in the Bible somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely feel that I can't stand.
Now hold on. Now I got.
I was say, we got to pull it up now.
Yeah.
I can't stand being a Christian, and that's actually what this podcast is about. Whenever somebody asks what it's about, I always tell them we talk about what it's like being a Christian in today's society.
Yeah.
We talk about what it's like being black, in today's
I don't got no
society. So
certs in here.
it's good. It's actually good that you touched on that.
Yeah.
Um,
But definitely, like, that's where but just going back to, where I come from and what made me get into music.
yeah.
My parents always tell me this story of when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Sunday morning, and when TD Jakes used to
Yeah.
come on TV.
Yep, TJ, Bobby
TBN,
Jones,
you know what I'm
all of them.
saying? So we was they had that on, and I'm laying in the crib, and I just hop up out the crib, like on the crib, and just start like moving my hands,
Yeah.
like. But that's been me my whole life. Like in class, I used to get in trouble for beating on stuff. Like I used to just tone out everything, get 2 pair of pencils,
Bro, that would be me,
and
but
just
with
be
singing.
Yeah, like
It's crazy.
and it's just one of them things that either you go get it because it's in you, or you just let it be. And I just chose to go get it because I knew where I wanted to be, and I knew where God.
Bro, you got to slow down because that's a conversation.
My bad.
Bruh.
My bad. Yeah.
It's a conversation. But let me go back because I want to know. I know you gave us the introduction, but was there anything else that you wanted to do besides music? Like who was younger DJ before all the music started?
I hooped.
Okay.
But I didn't really school period, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a school person. That's been me.
I thought I wasn't a school person until I got the right teachers, bro.
Yeah. No, now definitely that's what helped me make it.
And I always tell people
like,
that, bro, if I wouldn't have graduated, I'm from Winston, but they know that. So I went to these 2 high schools called RJ Reynolds High School and then Parkland. So I started at Reynolds, but people would mess with me, so I would get in fights.
Right.
So I do martial arts or whatever. And I was also on a wrestling team. So people would be like, oh, because you know that stuff, you think you can fight, and then we'll fight and they get beat up.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
So I got kicked out of Reynolds and then ended up at Parkland. So if it had to been for me switching to Parkland or getting kicked out of Reynolds, I wouldn't have graduated, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have graduated. So I definitely feel that for sure.
It's definitely like that's just a whole thing in itself. Like when you just have the right people around you.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But definitely like before I was in school, I did band, hooped, but that was really about it. Like, but I didn't really take none of that serious because I started playing at such a young age. So because I knew I'm really good at this, I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how drums really started for real.
All right, I want you to be honest though. How many wrong notes did you hit before they started saying, "Oh yeah, he gonna be nice"?
A lot on everything, and I don't even think I'm to that point yet. In either, really, like I never want to be the same person I was yesterday.
Yeah.
So what I played yesterday, I don't want to play that again today.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always want to make sure I'm better than what I was doing. And so like definitely I still get fussed at like playing with OGs and stuff like that. Just to name a few, Devon, being around CJ Thompson, CJ Mercer.
Bro, I want to meet that dude so bad, bro.
When I tell you CJ is one of the down to earth guys.
Bro, he sing like it. Bro, his clips on Instagram, bro. Dude could be a comedian. Bro, like his faces, bro. His faces when he be playing, bro. I be like, bro, why he gotta make that face?
CJ is actually like you want to get flamed, like you want to cry.
Bro, he look like he be cracking jokes, bro. I ain't finna lie. He look like he that type.
The thing is, he not gonna start with you. He gonna let you start with him, and he gonna tell you, all right.
And that's how I grew up with my family, bro. They be like, all right, you about to start something.
Like
I'm not gonna write a check. Your behind cannot cash.
Correct. And once he hit you with that, all right, I'm not gonna stop. He's not stopping, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, but that's also humbling too in itself. Like, being around musicians who you look up to, but can also play a factor in being there for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? CJ, all of them people that I named, plus many more, is so many more. But all of them people that I have played with or played around, pause. That was wild.
Hey yo, chill out.
Let me run that back. a lot of people that I've played with on gigs or shedded with, sat down with all the homies, we all inspired to make each other better.
Right.
So CJ doesn't come in being like, I'm the greatest in this room.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he know we gon' it's Charlotte, freak Charlotte. North Carolina, if y'all don't know, has so many underdogs when it comes down to musicians, bro.
Bro, it's a lot of musicians
it's
in North
too
Carolina.
many good people that people don't know about.
Literally.
Bro.
It's a lot. It's actually a lot of people that I knew about and I didn't know they were from
here.
North Carolina.
Right.
So I didn't realize how many, I ain't gonna say famous, but like how many well-known musicians or even singers or artists that's in the gospel industry that are from North Carolina, and then some of them are still living in North Carolina. Correct. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's like even though Fantasia, she kind of gospel artist, but still
Fantasia knows she
from High Point, North Carolina, bro.
Exactly.
She got a house here in Charlotte.
Yep.
Like that's crazy. Like I'm living in the city where it's like well-known people.
From, like actually from like, and they represent the 704, like 910. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so many hidden gems. But again, going back to being around people who are pushing you to be like, better than what you were. It's a lot of them that don't have that.
Right.
And that's what separates the two from the two. From the who from the do. Like, when you don't have people that's going to tell you, bruh, don't play what you just played again. Don't do that ever again. That sucks, actually.
If they don't correct you, that means they don't care.
Correct.
They just going to replace you. Or they can replace you.
Correct. And that's what happens on gigs, too. Like, if you don't have the mental capacity to learn to actually play what they're asking you to play, or get upset at criticism, the music industry is not for you.
So if you get upset, the way I think about it is if you get upset when somebody's actually trying to correct you or give you constructive criticism, and you take it as they trying to play you or play in your face, then you ain't got no room to grow.
Correct.
Like you got it. And this is in any area of life, bro. If somebody's like literally looking out or telling you, I done been here, don't do that again. Or like you said, don't play that note again. And you sit here and get mad, you ain't getting nowhere. You ain't getting nowhere in life.
That means you don't want to be better.
Exactly.
You feel like you know everything to where you don't.
It's crazy, bro.
Like,
there's so many people that's in the world that's like that.
Correct.
Especially the music industry, dog.
Correct.
Like I don't know. I done been around some of the greats. But seeing that and then trying to practice and then trying to become better, I actually get frustrated with myself. So,
oh man, you should see me trying to record. Oh, it's the worst,
bro.
It's the worst, bro. I think that's where you really learn your patience within yourself.
Yeah, literally.
Like, bro, it gets bad. Like, I be screaming, throwing stuff, kicking stuff.
Ready to crash out, dog.
No, for
Just
real.
Ready to crash out.
For real, though. But at the end of the day, you also learn, that also teaches you that hard work does not pay off over a day. That's something you have to be very consistent in. If you want to be able to chop like CJ Thompson, you got to practice how CJ would practice.
Literally.
Like, day in and day out.
But the other thing is a lot of people because like I said, I've been playing the drums all my life, but I'm still not where I'm not where I want to be. Like I can chop a little bit, but I'm not no freaking Rob, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not you. Like I done seen multiple clips. I done heard you play in person. Like dude is he cold on the drums. He cold on the keys too. Y'all go check him out. Shout your Instagram out.
Oh yeah. My Instagram at It's The Real DJ with a Z. ITZTHEREAL.
Go
Same
run them.
thing on TikTok, Facebook, David Bellinger.
Go run them videos up, get in the comment, share it. But dude is cold. I promise you'll get on his page and then just scroll through all the videos. You'll get stuck, bro. There's been multiple times that I did that because like I said in your introduction, bro, like you have a heart for worship and you do utilize your gifts.
For sure.
Even if it is on the keys or the drums. And there's been multiple times that I was just watching the video and I'm like, bro, I can literally feel the anointing from the video.
I've always told myself, and I've told God this as well, like anytime that I step in to play any instrument, it's always for you, for him. Like I don't do it because I see somebody shouting. I don't do it because I see somebody crying. No.
Now y'all do be instigating Y'all do be instigating during service, bro.
Now, one thing for sure, one thing for certain, I'm an instigator.
Y'all
bro.
do be in there.
And if y'all know me,
instigating.
I'm probably the churchiest. Like, I'm the churchiest. I think I'm the churchiest person out of all my like actual friends.
Yeah.
Like the people that I hang with on a day-to-day basis. I think I'm pretty much the churchiest. But
it's always been like that for me as well.
Yeah.
Because it's like we grew up in church. We've been in church all our lives, and it's like our parents tried to shelter us from the outside world.
Correct.
And then that makes us want to see what it's about, and then we attract people that's not in church. Sometimes
And
we
all the
do,
time.
and then we end up being the only ones that go to church, or the churches. If they do go to church, they don't be in church like we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
definitely can say like even with, because I think my parents did a pretty good job at not trying to shelter me so much. They definitely did their job. Though,
Yeah.
You know, because as a parent, that's just your natural instinct. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to me getting gigs, getting stuff outside of just church, they didn't really hone me in to just be a church musician.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's not the end goal for me, and they know that's not the end goal.
So do you feel like that had a negative impact, or do you feel like that helped where you are now?
I wouldn't say a negative impact. I think it just kind of fueled my fire to want to see more, want to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in a bad way, but just necessarily like the stuff that I didn't see being in church all the time. You know, that stuff that I go out and see I do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But never because it's to be rebellious or anything, but just because I'm trying to push that name for myself. So whether it is I'm in the club or wherever have you, I can still bring Jesus with me.
Yep.
I shout in the middle of the club.
Yep.
Like, I don't care, because at the end of the day, I know who I am and I know where I'm going.
When I was doing vlogs on YouTube, we had went to the club, and they, like I said, bro,
Church people ate it up.
The pod, they already know I go to church, but sometimes I step out. Sometimes I step out in the club sometimes, but I prefer a bar.
Yeah, for sure. The club ain't.
It's like I try to go out with my cousin. I think it was last weekend, bro. I ain't gonna say I regret it, but it was just a night it was a crazy night.
Yeah.
I should have stayed in the house, but literally there's been multiple times that we went to the club and it would be like a beat that you could probably play a track to.
Yeah.
Play a shout track to. And I'm in the middle of the club shouting. I'm in the middle of the club shouting, dog.
I don't care, like, because that's what my parents did a good job with me.
Yeah.
Instilling that I am God's child.
Right.
So whatever I choose to do, whatever I do.
Yeah.
One, he know the plans and the thoughts that he has for you.
Yep.
He knows what you gonna do before you do it.
Literally. He said, I knew you even before you was in your mother's womb.
Correct.
So
you know what I'm saying? And not even to try to, because now let's get it straight. We're not manipulating the word.
At all.
We're not manipulating the word, because a lot of people would like to take that and make it seem like us as the younger generation are changing the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's never what we're doing.
At all.
But what we're saying is, it's not bad to go out and have fun with your friends.
It's not, because the Bible, verbatim, it says if whatever it is that you're indulging in, if it causes you to want to sin, or if it causes you to sin, that is the sin.
Correct.
Now, drinking, that's not a sin. Getting drunk is the sin.
Correct.
So I have sinned many times by getting drunk.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah.
But it's just, it's one of them things that life continues, bro.
Literally. The Bible is literally just a guide. It's a guide, and sometimes even with the map, even when you follow in the map, you might see a shortcut, or you might know a shortcut, and it'll reroute. So The Bible ain't nothing but a guide that's going to reroute you back. So
it's going to always bring you back on track.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Growing up in church, what was one of the funniest things that you ever seen, like, during the service?
Bro, what haven't I seen, bro? Nah. Oh, man. I don't even... Wow. No, like, because I'm picturing what was happening at that time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name the church. I'm not going to name nothing.
Drop the name. Nah, don't drop the name.
But I was playing for a church. So you don't know if it was on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. You don't know. But
ooh, I do that every time. I'm all over it, boy.
oh, you done caught one. Yeah. Yeah, stretch, pause, stretch out. Mm-hmm. But I would say, I think the funniest thing that I've seen in church, oh man, it was a high praise break. I mean, I'm straight, we driving this mug down 80, 97, 27, wherever you want to go, we going.
85
You know what
south.
I'm saying? Wherever you were trying to go, we going. I look over, it's a lady on the floor in a whole like kind of split position, but not a full split. And I don't know what was happening, but it was like her head just kept going back into the beat. Her eyes was closed. She was up.
Why that sound like?
Nah, I don't know about now. That one I don't know about. But I will say, I think that might have been mine is, I see people fall all the time. I see, there's, actually it's just regular church stuff now at this juncture. We play a lot in church.
Yeah.
We do. But it's good to have a good time, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having fun in church either, though. So,
Yeah,
and
correct.
a lot of people they be like, when they see clips on social media or whatever, they be like, nah, y'all playing in God's face. Now, there is a lot of people that do
For sure
play in God's face, but it ain't nothing wrong with having a good time in church, whether you laughing, crying, yelling, praising. It don't matter.
That's also the issue for us actual believers who try to actually do Christ and show Christ the right way, because it's a lot of believers that show Christ the wrong way.
Yep.
And so you got other people who I don't even think nobody doesn't believe in God. I know that's a wild statement, but everybody has the idea of God.
Yeah, they just word it as a higher power.
Exactly. So it's kind of like, what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying whatever you choose to debate in and indulge in, you indulge in. That's you.
All we can do is spread the word of God. We can't force you.
That's it.
We can't force you to
Not
believe.
at all. But when it comes down to believing in, I'm not gonna lie, I lost my whole train of thought just now.
Bruh, I mean, it happened, dog. It happened.
I lost my whole train of thought just now. Where was we at? You lost it too. Okay. Yeah, we gonna cut that scene. Wow. Yeah. Let's ask that question again. Let's start over on that one.
What was the funniest thing you seen in church?
Boom. Yeah. Boom. We could pick up. I remember where we was. Basically saying how people were, how people looking into us
yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Boom. Here we go. Copy paste. But basically going back to that, it's a lot of people that don't believe, but they have the idea of it. But the only reason that makes them not believe is because the people that don't show Christ the right way.
Right.
So it makes it hard for us Christians who are trying to show how to be Christ, like how to show how Christ would.
They fit us all in the same box.
For sure.
Just like women fit all men. I ain't gonna just say black men, but they fit all men in the category. You got done wrong by one man, and now all men bad.
Yeah.
And the generations before us, they say it the most. And they don't understand that we are not all the same.
We are not.
Not saying that we all haven't made mistakes, because there ain't nobody perfect.
Everybody is gonna make a mistake.
The Bible says forgive 7 times 77, I think. So that what's that? 400 and something times.
Right.
You can forgive and not forget, but you got to truly forgive. So you can't hold what one man did to you against thousands and millions of men, bro. Correct. Like that, it's so annoying, and it's the same thing with Christians.
Yeah.
Or any religion, honestly. I'm not gonna say that Christianity is the only religion,
right, the one that correct,
but
of course not.
It's the way to Christ. So, read your Bible, establish a relationship with Him ASAP, because He coming back, dog. He coming back. But I can't stand that. I can't stand being
boxed in. Yeah, definitely.
What is one stereotype? Let me say one church stereotype about musicians that's actually true. After you say yours, I'm gonna say what I was thinking you was gonna say.
What's one stereotype? I don't know because like you know how they got this has been going on forever.
Yeah.
But talking about how musicians are hoes.
That's
and-
exactly what I was
you know
gonna
what
say.
I'm saying? Like
That's what I was gonna say.
now, I mean, I'm not gonna say that
Some aren't,
some aren't,
but all
But-
of them ain't.
to make that a main stereotype of everyone,
Yeah.
that is kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, being a musician,
Mm-hmm.
if we really go talk about it, are we really the ones? You know what I'm saying?
It be the
Because-
girls chasing the musicians.
Come
bro.
on, like if we go talk about it, the Jezebels,
Yup.
the
Yup.
they legit prey on people like musicians.
Because musicians in the church, they have that platform.
Correct.
They have that favor, and I ain't gonna say stability. That's not the word I wanted to say.
Yeah, that was far left.
But they definitely was. But they definitely had that platform, and they like.
Well, no, necessarily you can't say stability because at the end of the day, that's really what it looks like.
Yeah.
A lot of musicians do make themselves to look more stable than they really are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with social media and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, social media is a fake world.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And people do allow themselves to get caught up into that and to be like, because I got this amount of followers,
Right.
I could do this, say this, be this. No, it don't work
No.
like that. You still a normal human being, just like me. At the
You
end
still
of the day.
bleed the same color
Come
I
on,
bleed,
bro.
dog.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. Nah, when it comes down to church, I think that's men are always gonna get the because I don't hear them say that about female musicians.
Yeah.
Never heard them say that about any female musician ever. Never heard there's them say, hey, she done blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
She done been around. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Nothing like that.
Now you hear that
But
about
it-
the praise and worship leaders though, but
But again, mostly males too.
yeah.
Nah, mostly males too.
When it come down to the female praise and worship leaders, now that is one of the ones that
For
I
sure.
hear the most for them.
For sure.
But as far as like you said, female musicians, like organists, drummers, keyboardists,
Yeah.
nah.
No, for sure. But it's just because I'm not gonna lie. Being a musician is easy.
Mm-hmm.
You are active in whether you playing in a bar,
Yep.
a stadium show,
Mm-hmm.
a church service, a 2x4 building,
On
wherever
the
you-
sidewalk.
You know what I'm saying? Wherever you playing at, it's gonna get you an extra brownie points
Yeah.
because you're very you're good.
Yeah.
You know, and especially if you're good at it.
Right.
Like that's something that's gonna get, oh yeah, my kids can get that. Mine, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they start instilling in their
Yeah.
head to where they start planning their life out.
Right.
Then they pray on you, and next thing you know,
Y'all got a baby on the way.
2 of them. You know what I'm saying? But I am grateful to God that even in all my trials and errors and mistakes, whether it have been with women, whatever have you,
Mm.
that I have not set myself back. And I will forever be grateful
And you
for
still
God.
young, so you got
know what I'm saying?
long ways to go. I'm talking about something you still young, like I'm
Right.
not 1 year older
Yeah.
than you. But my situation. I'm engaged, got another baby on the way.
Yeah.
And he gonna be here August the 13th.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still young, bro. You got a long ways to go to think about a family, and
Right, for
settling
sure.
down.
For sure.
Because I'm not gonna say that could become a distraction because it could add on to the fire that's already in you.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can be a distraction when you working towards something.
For sure.
Because that's why I took a hiatus from the podcast, was because I had a kid.
Yeah.
But then I looked at him one day and I was like, nah, I gotta do this. I really gotta
do this for
you.
him. Yeah.
So
And that does ignite another fire inside of you too. Once you bring another person, I don't know how that feels, but I have a godchild, so that's enough for me. I promise that's enough.
you don't plan
for
on
me.
having kids
Oh yeah, for sure. When
you ready?
you know what I'm saying,
Not now.
right
we don't
now.
Need,
oh,
we don't need no
Lord.
little DJs running around just yet.
Oh Lord, bruh, Oh Lord, I can see it now. I don't, man, yeah, no.
bro. And then Jelly had the nerve to post, talk about some what's in the air, everybody pregnant,
Right.
bruh. The
Yeah.
comments was crazy.
Y'all been going crazy lately, bro. It's been a lot of people coming out with bumps and stuff like that. More power to y'all though.
Nah, it's one couple that I'm waiting on to have a baby though. It's one couple at the church. I'm waiting on them to have a baby. That's gonna be crazy.
Ooh, boy.
But it's
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say it's hard. It's one heck of a ride.
for sure.
Now Trey, he give us a run for our money.
Yeah, Trey be running y'all for sure.
No, he don't run me. he don't run me.
You.
He think he run his
Yeah.
mama, but he don't run me. He know if I go just like this.
Yep. That's it. Go ahead,
Yeah,
sit down
don't
somewhere.
sit down somewhere. I just had to get him early today. I'd be hating to have to get him, bro. But
yeah, you be feeling bad when you be whooping your kids.
I mean, I don't whoop him just yet, but
okay,
he getting to the point to where he about to start getting whooped.
Yeah.
But
At
like
least
it depends. It depends on what he did.
Mm.
Now, if I had to keep telling you to sit down and I get up and I pluck him,
Nah, man.
and then he start crying, I have to suck it up on the inside. Pause. I have to pause, but I have to get past it because the whoopings that I got that helped me get to where I am today. That helped create the man that I am today.
Man, I remember I think this might have been the last whooping that I ever had, and I never got one again, bro. But it wasn't even a whooping. My daddy put his hand. Oh my god, bro! When I tell you he beat me so bad, bro, I couldn't do nothing. But it was warranted though. Like, but I was at that age.
He whooped you or y'all?
My dad really never, like, he'll pop us one time.
Yeah.
But for the boys, as we got older, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Like, but that really showed me, like, and then for him to, like, because I think I had got in a fight that day.
Mm.
Or I can't remember what happened that happened, but then for him to, it made me respect him more as a man, because it's like, yeah, you my son, but you acting out, and I'm not finna keep treating you like a little kid. You want to be grown and make grown decisions. So, but then got up and then showed me, like, now when you fighting, this is what you need to be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad used to be a correctional officer, so he used to tell us stories, and even like family members tell us stories. My daddy was that nigga, bro.
It's crazy that you saying that, because my dad, he got this cousin. His name is my cousin Marcel. Every time he come down, they always be reminiscing on the old stories or whatever. Now, you couldn't split my dad and Marcel up. They were tight. My dad used to fight like all the time. And it was this one time they always talk about how it was this. Like, I actually don't remember the story, like why they fought the dude. But basically, my cousin Marcel whooped him so bad. He was like, next time you do that, this and that, whatever the story was. He said, read the bottom of these Nikes. Boom, busted his teeth. Then it's another story from my dad. This young guy was messing with my granddad.
Yeah.
And then my granddad was like, all right, you keep messing with me, I'm gonna get my son.
Yeah.
Bro, my dad ain't no small dude. He a big dude.
I can tell. I see how you is.
Bro, nah, I'm just fat, dog. I'm just fat.
Nah, this is fat, bro. That's all it is.
But my granddad went to go get my dad, and he was like, bro, I ain't know your son was this big.
Yeah.
I ain't know. And he was like, how old are you? He was like, I'm 16, bro.
Yeah.
My dad was he was knocking stuff out early, bro.
That's crazy.
Because it's because my granddad said, like, if you get into a fight and you lose, you getting whooped when you get home.
Yeah, bro. So you better win.
So that made my dad like,
yeah,
be like, bro, I gotta beat everybody.
No,
I gotta beat everybody. So,
yeah.
But my dad, it's been multiple times that that we had to put the paws on each other. So
for sure.
I
ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even get a hit off. I was wheezing, trying to grab onto the drive. All he did was hit me once.
But I think with my training, because my dad although I did, because I grew up watching anime, and I grew up watching
Okay, yeah.
a whole bunch of kung fu movies, like old kung fu movies, like made in the 1950s, 40s.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever heard of the Shaw Brothers.
You know, I'm a little young, bro. No, I'm a little young.
But I grew up watching that stuff, so I wanted to do it. Like I would find myself like as a kid, like trying.
So that's
to
what
do,
got you into
yeah,
martial arts.
That's what got me into martial arts. But also my dad, he pushed for me to be in martial arts, because self defense it'll teach you you stability. There we go. Now I can use that word. It'll teach you stability. It'll teach you control, and that's part of the reason why I got into a lot of fights. Because I did have control when I should have knocked niggas out.
Yeah.
The first time they said something to me.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point to where I would get mad and
Mm-hmm.
beat them to a pulp, bro. But because of my training, I feel like that's why I was able to get a couple hits off.
Yeah.
But sometimes it was sometimes
it would
seem like sometimes it would seem like my hits ain't do nothing to the dude. I was like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah.
So I definitely feel that. Like it wasn't never like no. When we did it, there was only one time that my dad stepped up to me, like, and he was for real. But it was only because I was being disrespectful. Yeah. So, like you said, it was warranted. Right. So, but it ain't never been.
Y'all and our pops, we not calling our dads abusers.
Yeah, no, never that.
You know, people like to clip stuff.
Yeah.
And put stuff with. Nah, that's
yeah,
not
never
what we're
that.
saying, y'all. But yeah, for sure. I think that definitely like that was like one of the ones, because you know, like afterwards you in your room and I'm storming back and forth like. You know
but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was never like when we did it, it was all because he was trying to see what I had. Like he was trying to make sure I'd be able to protect myself. Like I said, it was that one time he stepped up to me, and like you said, he hit me one time.
That's all you needed.
Went in my room and cried like a baby. Mind you, I'm like 16, 17, bro. I curled up in a ball, bro. Boo-hoo crying. I'm like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get him, bro. Never got him.
I need that, bro.
Bro, got to have that ASAP. Like we gotta step back outside because.
No, for real, yeah, we gotta go again, bro. But give me a second. I gotta catch one win.
But after that, never disrespected my dad ever again. Yeah. Now, as far as like, if he say something out the way, I'm gonna stand up for myself, but I'm not gonna do it in a disrespectful way. And a lot that's what's actually missing in today's generation, bro.
Yeah.
Old fashioned, go pick out a switch so I can tear your tail up.
These kids don't get whooped enough for me.
I feel like if parents today was to start doing that again, who's to say what the kids will do to the parents?
There wouldn't be no school shooting.
I know that's not that. No, it would be school. It would be.
No, it would be limited,
shootings.
Right?
It would be home
like,
shootings because it would be because you already disrespected me. Now, if I start whooping you now, who's to say that you won't hit me back?
And then everybody got a disability.
Yeah,
there's something wrong.
Man, like, I don't know.
Not everybody that is born can't be. Literally, because look at our parents. I don't see no disabilities.
Now my parents, they a little slow, bro.
Lord.
I'm just playing. I think that's where I get it from.
Yeah. I feel that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just playing, y'all. My parents are not slow. They are very they are well educated and smart.
Mine
and they yeah. I was just playing.
But like, no, like on the real though, like these kids need whoopings.
No, seriously.
Bro.
Seriously, I be in the store and I be seeing like these YNs and these YHs.
Man, 14 like, years old, 13, wearing ski masks.
Yeah, literally.
Walking around, pants hanging, throwing up signs. Like, our generation has definitely lost the conscience of life.
Yep.
Nobody's afraid.
Of nothing. Jail time.
Nothing.
Death.
And that's what scares me, because I'm not going to jail, bro. I'm not going.
See, the thing about it is, growing up, I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
Of the church.
Yeah.
So I would love to go to church, but I would also want to be in the street.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also what led to a lot of the fights that I got in and a lot of the predicaments that I would be in, following in behind my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because she was doing it. But I feel like now she's turning over a new leaf and she is fully for Christ.
For sure.
Shout out to my sis. But I tried the whole selling drugs thing. It ain't work out. I tried the whole. I ain't gonna say the whole gang banging thing. I'm affiliated with some of them, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not in them. I don't claim nothing. I don't claim blood or Crip. So don't be trying to come after me, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to learn that you can't be lukewarm. The Bible says that as well.
Correct.
It's either you fully in or you fully out. And now I'm trying to be fully in. So
And it's always gonna be test and trials.
literally
step
temptations,
of the way.
all of that stuff, bro.
Every step of the way.
All of that stuff.
But as long as you continue to remain steadfast and unmovable,
Hey.
No, but for real though, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I do believe that you will become a totally different person.
Literally.
And I'm already seeing it, like, from the point when I first started playing at GCC to now. Like, you're a totally different person than what you were a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And it's real though. It's
nah,
real.
because we actually met. Bro. Can I tell that story?
Yeah, we
where
made it
met?
long. Yeah,
Bro, we met. I was with my fiance, her best friend, and I think my cousin and his girlfriend. Bro, we went to this bar called Tilt in Charlotte. It was their 18th anniversary, so they was having 18-cent shots. So we was going crazy, bro.
Lord.
Then I see my lady run up to another dude. At first, I'm like, bro, what? Like, what are you on? Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, chill out, because I know you had a lot to drink. But...
Wait. No, y'all. Mind you, I'm just getting there. I just get there, bro. I walk in, so I see her. Me and his fiance, we used to be in this thing called Young Life.
Yeah,
together.
Young Life, yeah.
So, Young Life is basically like a gospel group that goes through high schools or colleges, and they take kids and, you know, teach them about Jesus, take them on trips, no phone trips. Like, it'd be like them trips where it's just really you and God for real. Like, I was scared my first one, but I was excited though for sure.
Yeah.
But yes, so we would always hang out too because our schools were merged together. So when I walked in, I just seen her. And she seen me, so she came to me. Y'all, this nigga Pete. Y'all, if y'all could see how he looked around the corner when, like, it was so many people, because again, it's 18 cents a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all know it's a lot of alcoholics out here. But y'all, all I see is his head go like this. And then he start walking around. So I don't know him. He know me though. I don't know him at the time. So I'm like, hey y'all, this nigga. I'm with my people, so I'm like, hey, just watch him though. I don't know. So she was like, this my fiance. I was like, y'all, he good. He good.
Bro, because like I said, I had already been drinking. I'm like, bro, I see my lady running to another nigga. I'm like, nah, twin.
Yeah.
What is you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, I found out, and that was when I found out that you had already played with Kalante Gavin. And if y'all don't know, Kalante is literally my favorite gospel artist.
I definitely got to tell him that. I'm gonna call him when we get out of here.
Between him and Melvin Crispell, and I done seen Kalante in person like 5 or 6 times, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime he came to Charlotte.
Did you come to the JCSU?
Johnson C. Smith?
No,
I didn't. That was one of the ones I didn't go to. He was in Charlotte. He came to Charlotte twice. I seen him in Greensboro. Where else did I see him? Durham. Where else did I bro? I done, anytime that he come to North Carolina, I see him. As long as it's like not 3 hours away.
Right.
But I took a picture with him or whatever. That was that when I took the picture with him. That was my first time, bro. When I tell you, I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. And then with that Sunday, Melvin Crispell walked in our church.
Yeah, that's my brother.
I was like,
brother for sure.
Mind you, I was still serving.
Hold
I took
on,
a
real
hiatus.
Quick. I don't know when this is coming out, but shameless plug, Melvin is doing his live recording during the week of the Stellars.
That is right. Cause ain't the Stellar Awards on August the 1st?
So it's August. No, it's August. It's August 13th through the 16th. But I think his recording is on the 14th. But I don't know. But y'all go, whenever this gets dropped, y'all make sure y'all go look at his page before, if this gets dropped before that week.
It probably will.
Copy. So when this get dropped, y'all will see it. Shameless plug. Melvin is doing his live recording again. If you didn't hear me, in Charlotte, North Carolina, y'all should
Are
go
you playing?
show. No, I'm not.
Who playing?
No, and I don't think I can leak that.
Oh dang, you right. My fault.
Nah, you good. But and that's being okay. Now that we're here, bro. Like, so I have a lot of. I hate to use the term famous. I'll say well known.
Well known.
I have a lot of well known friends. And it's like being friends with them, if you never knew how to hold water, it teaches you how to hold water.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things you can't say, there's certain things you can't do, y'all can't do, can't go out everywhere, and of course we are very, we don't do a lot.
Yeah.
We really be at the crib.
Right.
But, even in that, you have to be mindful of who you bring around.
Right.
So that also teaches me, like, who can I bring around in certain areas. If I can't bring him to meet Melvin, I'm definitely not going to bring him to meet Kalante.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But yeah, that teaches you a lot. Like,
and I didn't have my run-ins with that as well, because my aunt, she's a motivational speaker, so she traveled the world speaking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been lots of projects that she was working on that I would be in a room while, she
Right.
talking about them, but it's not supposed to leave that room. It was just one time that I did. Mind you, I'm like 13, 14. And I told a teacher at my school, boy, I ain't never seen my aunt so mad until that day, bro. So I definitely understand that. So that's just common sense though. If the person that's hosting it or the person that's doing it ain't saying nothing yet,
yeah, correct.
Should nobody else be saying that?
Yeah, and even like going back to Ty just did his recording in DC a few weeks ago. But basically people went in there recording stuff. Yeah. Recording and they was posting it. That is,
I know he was pissed.
Rule number 1 of anybody who goes to any live recording or live events that says no photography, no videography.
Literally.
Please don't do it. Like, I understand you be trying to be in the moment. If you go take a video, at least just keep it until the stuff comes out.
Right.
But ruining somebody else's stuff for that, it's really
and
no
it's not
point.
It's not gatekeeping. It's just the respect.
If you was there, you there.
It's just literally. If you there, enjoy the moment. If you gonna take a video, like you said, keep it until the person whose event it is drops it. Then you could post your video, be like, "Oh yeah, I was there that day."
Right.
Like, it's just a respect thing, and it's a common courtesy.
Correct.
But like I said, I learned the hard way, bro.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. Have you ever laughed during the service or even during like while you were playing?
Oh, I laugh all the time.
And wasn't supposed to?
I laugh when I'm not supposed to.
I actually seen Sunday, this past Sunday, bro. Bro, I don't know who it was, bro, but I don't, bro. When I tell you, mind you, I'm not serving right now, y'all. I took a hiatus on serving security. I'll be back soon. But I was sitting with Kaya. I was like, bro, did you hear that? And she was like, yeah, I heard it. I said, bro, look at DJ's face. And then she was like, bro, shaking my head.
Like,
bro, your reactions. But it was multiple times that Sunday that that
and if
somebody
I know
was
what
singing the wrong note. Like, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Like, but so going back to my friend group, I have a lot of people that have perfect pitch. Yeah. I have a lot of people that can really sing. Yeah. So me hearing notes in between or me hearing something off, it bothers, and I can't control what happens after that moment because it's like, you know better. Like,
but I just feel like me personally, you should have some type of criteria that you have to meet to be on the praise team, bro.
For sure.
It's not like you singing on the choir and you can blend in, or somebody else is singing your note so you can lean on them. When you on a praise team, you have to be able to find your note in the moment situations.
Correct.
And in that moment, that person,
But I mean, and that's also just because like I said, I have a lot of friends that are great singers, so it makes me very like critical on singers. Right. But then I know there's some singers who have great musicians. Yeah. Who are friends with great musicians, who are very critical on musicians. So it's kind of like a hand in hand thing, kind of, to a certain extent. But it's like when you are very loud and wrong, especially
This person was loud
in
and
the
wrong.
live or in the red, like if we're recording, I'd rather you hush and be like, but in rehearsal, be
Yeah.
loud and wrong,
Yeah,
so we can
yeah.
correct it. But when we're on that, yeah, that stuff bothers me. Like and it's not even just I do it anywhere because that's just how my ear is though. My ear is very like I don't have perfect pitch at all.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think I have perfect pitch, but I can hear.
Yeah.
I can literally hear
Correct.
when a note has been sung or played wrong.
Correct.
And I try. I think I'm as bad as you. I try to hide my face.
Yeah.
But whenever I hear it, just like Sunday, I think I was looking down. I might have been looking down or looking at my phone or something during praise and worship for a quick second, and then that note was sung, and I looked up.
Yeah,
and I was trying
it
to
just be like a spare of the moment thing.
I was like, what? I don't think that was right.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. So I grew up in a church where if you sung a wrong note, then your mic got muted instantly. They didn't play the music department at the church that I grew up in. They didn't play that.
But that goes back to, again, the new school versus the old school.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have rather grew up here because I also like my uncles, my dad, they play big role in my music.
Yeah.
But I didn't really grow up here.
Right.
I got what they were getting. You know what I'm saying? But now it's so many of us to where the OGs are getting out the way. But because we don't really know how to shape someone or to help mold them like how people did.
And that's why it can come off, going back to the conversation that we were having, that's why it can come off as constructive criticism. Correct. Can come off as if I'm trying to play you.
Correct. And I literally just left the shoes I just took the shoes off that you wearing now. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to help you so you don't make the same mistake. So OGs, please stay in the game because we
for real. Like,
we need y'all.
It's a lot of, and also if shameless plug again, I do drum lessons. So if y'all are looking for a drum instructor, bro, he be talking about you the one that's always busy, playing, bro. Nah, bro, he just don't be hitting me. And he gonna tell me to my face, I found a new drum instructor. Like,
and the crazy thing about it is the drummer that play at the church.
So I ain't even gonna, you know what I'm saying?
But I haven't even linked up with him again yet.
See, it's him, y'all. It's him.
Bro,
he
I got
is
a
the
kid,
problem.
dog. I got a kid.
You right. Your life, you gotta wait till he get a little. You still gonna have to wait.
Yeah, cause bro. See, that's why I'm glad they back to back, bro.
Yeah,
because once one
that,
out,
the
other out too. They both going to college at the same time.
Yep.
Thank God.
Let's see.
But yeah, nah. It be y'all, bro. Y'all be busy, bro. It be y'all.
Nah, but yeah, for sure.
We know that you musicians play for God, but what does that actually mean? Like, I was trying to figure out a more direct question, but what does that look like? What does that sound like?
Ask that question one more time.
People hear you play for God, meaning, I'm playing for God. Like, I'm not playing in the club. I don't play for Chris Brown or I don't play for Usher, but I play for God. What does that look like? What does that sound like? What does it mean to you?
Now, I will say, I don't care what it is I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always playing unto God.
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily use the word for, because anything that I'm playing, I'm allowing Him to instill in me.
Right.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? I take for church purposes, I take like intercessory prayer differently than I did a few years ago.
Right.
And also I think that came with playing keys. And also just again going back to who my dad was, what he's also instilled into me.
Right.
Like worship is number one for sure.
Got you.
And so God gave me this gift to put out for his people.
Right.
But I can't put out what's in me because everything in me is not what it's out to be.
Yeah.
So if I'm allowing myself to be in the way of what needs to be played, you can feel it. You can start to feel this ain't right. This don't feel right. I'm not playing the right thing. So now let me reposture myself and do it unto what God is asking me to do. So I would say like you could still use the term playing for God. But God gave us these instruments, these gifts to defeat Satan. What Satan once was.
Yeah.
Satan allowed himself to get in the way, which caused him to become Satan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I take that very seriously. Like,
because I'm glad that you said that, bro. I was just sitting over here thinking, have you ever been, this is a rhetorical question. Have you ever been to a service and the music or the sound starts messing up? That's because when the spirit is flowing, the devil will attack,
of course,
the music or the praise and worship, like the equipment. He'll attack that
That'll
first
be the
because
first
he
thing,
was
yeah.
the angel of music.
Correct. That's why I tell people it's very dangerous what you play. Like, I'm seeing a lot of people put like certain praise breaks, you know, together and stuff like that. And I'll actually like, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like for you to think about that. That's real dope.
Yeah.
But is that what we should be bringing? Not to make it deep, but is that what we should be bringing
No. Seriously
to
though,
the Lord's house? You know what I'm saying?
because even with incorporating secular music, like you said, during a praise break, or even through not a vamp, but like a little break in between, you know, the praise and worship leader or the choir singing, that's mixing two different, not genres, but spirits. Yeah, that's
literally.
Two different spirits mixed together.
I remember this one time my dad was sitting in on one of our rehearsals, and I think it might have been Poison or it was something like line dancing, something. I can't remember what song it was. This was a while ago, but I tried incorporating the music of it into a praise and worship song when it fit.
Right.
But he was like, no, not at all.
And you probably didn't know why he was saying.
I didn't know why until I started taking atmosphere changing to a different level. It's cool to be seen calling numbers and, you know, making the church shout and all this, that, and the third. But when you can push a church into an authentic moment of worship, no singing, no nothing, just allowing God to give you what to play, it makes a whole difference. So if I was to play like like just as talkback music, what's that gonna make church people do? Get up and, you know, start, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna stir something up.
Correct. And, you know what I mean? And because church people, because we do, you know, we live our lives.
Right.
You're not perfect. So that thought of what you was doing when that song came out, that is bound to come up. Now, that's where temptation comes in.
Yeah.
Then that's when you start doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, and all that could stem from, they could be like, well, child, I wasn't thinking about that till I got to this church. Now you done changed the trajectory.
You done took it from the musicians and blamed it on the church as an entirety. And that's crazy.
Correct.
That's crazy.
But that's what people do. So, and especially because in this day and time, if you don't have a good band, praise and worship team, 9 times out of 10, people are not gonna look to, you know, join your church. There's a lot of people out here that are now getting back into their word, trying to read their Bible and actually love hearing the word.
Right.
But if you really look at what we see online, what do we see? The band playing the praise break.
Yeah.
We see the praise team doing a mashup or something, but it's never
like, that's cool and all, but we need to get back to the basics, which is
Correct.
the word. And that's why I do thank God for GCC, because he said
Yeah.
every Sunday, this is a Bible teaching church.
Right.
And I love that, because it was a time and place, like you said, that people go for the music. There was a time that I was going to church just for the music and just to shout. But now I come to church because I want to hear the word. Like
Right.
I take my notes or whatever, and throughout the week I go back to my notes, because that's
Correct.
something that can
That's
help
something
me.
that can hold you over the week.
Exactly. That's something
yeah.
that can keep me grounded.
Yeah.
Which will lead me to my next question.
Also, shout out to my church, the greatest church on this side of earth, City of God Ministries. My parents are the pastors, Apostle Gary and Myra Bellinger.
Where is it
I
located?
love y'all. 9280 Davidson Highway, Concord, North Carolina. And we start at 9 a.m.
Oh, that's
early.
I done got so used to this 5 o'clock.
I know.
service,
You be sleep.
I done got so used to this 5 o'clock service, bro. I don't even think I can get up in the morning.
yes,
But
if you are looking
I
for-
do want to because like I said, I be seeing your clips all the time.
Yeah.
So I do be wanting to come to your church, your home church, and I do be wanting to go to John P. Key Church, which is where Rob played at too. But I just can't get up, bro.
Yeah, that it be my Sundays start at 7 in the morning. I'm at the church by 7:45. My next service go there at 12:30.
Yeah.
And my last one, which is GCC, at 5. But I be tired, dog. Like, and honestly, I wasn't doing this many services a Sunday for a little while. But I guess your gift makes room for you.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm a church boy, so I don't care. I would love to, experience producing in other areas, but you know how you know your lane.
And that's
You know where
literally
you are.
And my fiance, bro, I ain't gonna say she get mad at me, but she be wanting to listen to like Kalani and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, bro, don't nobody want to hear that.
Yeah.
And then I take over the aux and I'll put on some gospel.
Right.
Because like that's where my heart is, bro.
And I really don't listen to music at all, bro. That's the crazy thing.
I literally only listen to gospel, bro.
Yeah.
Like I literally only listen to gospel. Now, don't get me wrong, I do know some secular songs.
Yeah,
I
for
do.
sure. For sure.
But when I get in the car on the way to work, listening to gospel. On the way home, listening to gospel. Going to the store, listening to gospel, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's literally all I listen to. Now, if she tell Alexa to play something, she'll play some R&B or something. Don't get me wrong,
but I think that's she love her gospel.
Yeah,
for sure.
she love gospel
but
too.
I think that's just that's her way of winding down. Like music is also a calming thing. It's a therapeutic thing. So like because I have to be in the mood to listen to music, which is like 4 times out of 10.
When I'm cleaning up or if I was helping my dad cut grass, then definitely listen to some music. Or I listen to a good podcast.
Yeah.
But mainly gospel music, bro. I can't sometimes I do have my moments where I do want to listen to. I got this playlist on Apple Music, and it's called Fun Times.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just good vibes. Like but all that kill this dude.
Oh yeah, no.
Smack this girl, and I can't get with it, bro.
Like the first verse, I be out.
No, literally.
I
gotta hear
my
that
head
soul,
be hurting.
bro.
My head get to hurting when I hear like I don't know how people be riding with 12s and stuff in the back of their car. Like, bro, you is tripping. My head hurt for you, like straight up.
Yeah, I can't get with it. And that's why I've always known that I was set apart.
For sure.
But being young and not understanding the severity of spirituality, I was still trying to, like I said, have one foot in, 1 foot out, and then eventually learn that it don't work.
And I think it's crazy though. A lot of PKs are that way. Yeah. Because going back to our earlier conversation, being sheltered from certain things, wanting to indulge in things because you got freedom now.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? So but at the end of the day, God is all. I don't think any of us are not called. Mm-hmm. Everyone is called, but few are chosen.
Few are chosen, and that's Bible, bro.
It's a lot of us that are PKs who, like some PKs are trying to fully get away from church because they got drowned in church. They kept being taken to church, forced to do this, forced to do that. So now they don't want nothing to do with it. But at the end of the day, it's always those ones that are gonna come back because you cannot run from what God has put over your life.
You can run from it, but you can't hide. It's going to eventually catch up with you.
For sure.
Until he gets tired of you running.
Yep.
And then he'd be like, you know what?
Go ahead. You gonna figure it out on your own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's actually how I ended up out of church for a couple years. During my college years or whatever, but also influences on college campuses, parties.
You got freedom.
Drinks,
ain't nobody checking for you.
Literally. Now my mama wouldn't. Now she was still on my behind. Bro.
She was still going.
She was still on my behind. There was this one time. I had, bro. I went through a major hoe phase. I ain't even lie to you.
Yeah.
I had girls coming to the house left and right. It was
to
one
the
time.
House?
Yeah, to my own house. Yeah.
Ooh.
It was this one time. This one particular day. I had one girl bring me a milkshake from Cookout. I had one girl bring me a smoothie from this place called the Juice Shop.
Oh, then you was hungry.
I had one girl bring me a Cookout tray, and then another girl, bro. And then my dad, you know, he had his time back in his day.
Right.
He got so pissed with me, bro. He was like, bro, you know what? I'm tired of this. You're not finna keep having all these girls run around here, coming to the house. You're not finna be hoeing around here.
People know me.
Bro. I forgot what the point of me telling that was, but
yeah.
No, okay, I figured it out. That was around the time that I was out of church.
Right.
Because like you said, wasn't nobody checking for me, but they really was. My mom, they were really on my behind for me because they wanted me to do better.
Your mindset was, I'm grown.
Literally.
I'm in
literally.
College.
I was working 3 jobs at one time as well, bro. So I had the money. Like I can do this for real. But learned that I couldn't, and then that was when I met Kyle.
And sat you down.
She sat me right on down, boy.
Yep.
Sat me right on down. Have you ever wanted to quit? And what, like, when you feel like you want to quit, what keeps you grounded, or what reminds you that you have to keep going?
I don't think I've wanted to quit since, I don't even remember what age I was, but I know I had to be 8 to 10. And I remember I just walked into my parents' room and I said, I don't want to go to church. They said, what? What do you mean? I said, I don't want to go to church and I don't want to play drums. But after that, never again. This is not something this is my life.
Yeah.
Like, this is what's going to be for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is something that I take serious.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I take it too serious for it not to work out.
Yeah.
And especially, you know, being prophesied to countless of times without people that even know each other, and they say the same things.
Yeah.
I know it's for me. You know what I'm saying? But I think I will say I do get discouraged from time to time, for sure. But I think that's just a musician thing.
Not even that. That's a human thing, bro. Because when I first started this podcast, bro, like I said, I was recording in my apartment.
Yeah.
And it just felt like wasn't nobody watching, wasn't nobody supporting me for real. Like the people that you would think would be in your corner, I felt like I didn't have that.
Right.
But then I was reminded that, like, it's not about that. It's about it's the effort.
Mm-hmm.
It's the want and the need to push to continue. And then once we moved down here, mind you, like I said, it was 3 years. Like I started this 3 years ago, did 3 episodes, and then just stopped because I ended up having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Got down here, and then Bishop, like I said this last episode, Bishop was preaching, and he was like, it's okay to take a break, but continue. You got to pick it back up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked, that was, like I said, when I looked at my son, I was like, bro, I don't know what it is that I need to do. I don't know what it is I can do, but
do
like
it.
I gotta get up and do something.
Yeah.
And then it sparked me. I found this studio.
Yeah.
Got back on it. So,
went to work.
but it was multiple times that I thought like, oh, it ain't gonna work, this and that.
Yeah.
But it's working now. Everything's falling into place.
And that's it.
So all you gotta do is trust God.
Just need a reset.
Literally, all you gotta do, take your time away, but come back to it.
And come back stronger.
Literally bigger and better.
Yeah.
But make sure you keep God first. Like, you have to keep God first in everything that you do. Yeah.
Yeah,
But we about to play a little game, bro.
for sure.
It's called Rapid Fire. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions.
Oof.
But before we play, I really did enjoy this episode.
Nah, for sure.
I'm really glad you came.
For sure.
It means a lot. The first time we had to reschedule because you was on a boat having fun, and I'm over here trying to do ministry.
right.
Man, this dude on a boat on the water. But nah, like I said, I'm glad you came, bro.
For
Like
sure.
it really means a lot.
And I appreciate you for
Nah,
having
for
me,
real,
though,
for real. Thank you for the yes, bro.
Yes, sir.
But like I said, it's called Rapid Fire. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, and you got 5 seconds to answer.
So this Family Feud. All right. Let's do it.
I mean, yeah, kind of, sort of, but not really, because I mean,
Yeah.
ain't no right or wrong answers. Ain't no right
Okay.
or wrong answers. These are your answers.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, we going. Drums or keys?
Depends on who I'm playing with.
Favorite gospel artist?
Key or Sheard.
Favorite gospel musician?
Josiah Maddox.
Favorite worship song to play to, or to play?
Don't have one.
Biggest lesson music has taught you?
Patience.
What's one habit every young Christian should build?
Praying.
And one word that describes your walk with God right now?
Trying.
Those are some good answers.
Yeah.
Bro, if we didn't have to go, we would have that would be a whole nother
Nah,
conversation.
we gonna come
bro.
back. We gonna come back.
That would be a whole nother conversation. All them answers was good.
Yeah.
What's one thing you hope people can take away from today's conversation?
That you are not forgotten. I think
am
many
not
people.
forgotten. That's my song right there.
No, for real. No, that's good. That's a good one. But just to know that if you are trying to do something, to accomplish something, to overcome something, be you and do it. You can do it. Anything that you put your mind to, you can accomplish. You just have to want it. So don't hate the Lord. He just putting you on that straight and narrow and straighten you out. Take your time, relax, breathe, pray, and go for it.
But that's crazy because you actually just gave my closing statement, bro. I'm gonna give mine anyway, but you basically just like summed it up. Like going back to Colossians 23 and 23, it reminds us that God is basically our audience.
That's it.
So whether you're on a stage, whether you're in a church or on a job or even at home, excellence doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not about earning applause.
Right.
Like literally, it's not. It's about honoring Him who gave us the gifts in the first place.
Yeah.
Like literally,
that's all
you
you
basically
gotta do,
just
bro.
gave my closing statement, bro.
Just continue to honor God and put Him first, and everything will come up behind it.
Bro,
I
I'm so
promise.
glad you came.
Yeah.
This wasn't nothing but God, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is my ministry, so
Yes, sir.
that's what
And I
feel.
believe in it.
I appreciate
believe in
that,
it,
bro.
for real,
Nah, you the one that's going far though.
bro. As long as if you connected to me and you supposed to be,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I see this doing big things for you though, for real.
I
Not
appreciate
even
that.
no cameras and no nothing. Like
I
for real.
receive it.
Yeah. For real though.
I hope so. That's the
Yep.
plan. Lord, this is your show.
Yep.
This is your show. Oh, but thank you for coming, man.
Yes, sir.
If you enjoyed the episode today, make sure you like, comment,
Bro, you better
share,
like, comment, share, bro. Subscribe,
and
bro.
subscribe. Share
Don't
this
be
with
a
somebody
weirdo and watch.
Yes, literally. Share this with somebody that you think
Yeah.
would need this encouragement today. At the
For
end of the
sure.
episode, we say we vibing. So 3, 2, 1. We vibing.
vibing.
Bro.